All right, so I want to ask you, who wrote this? The man in the arena. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcomings. I'm going to repeat that one again. Because there is no effort without error and shortcomings. I'd have to say failing forward. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? Who knows the great enthusiasm, the great devotions, who spends himself worthy? I love that. Who knows great enthusiasm, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause. Who, at the best, knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. While daring greatly, because you gave it some effort and you tried anyway. I love that. If he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. So that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Who wrote that incredible, magnificent paragraph? So I'm going to explain it, right? So let's just talk about this, right? Because we always think like we can't do something. We can if we take the chance and just try until you practice long enough that you become good at it, whatever that is, right? So the man in the arena. So those are the ones that take the chances to try something. And if that doesn't work, then you try something else. And if that doesn't work, you try something else. However, you don't want half digging holes all over the place. You want to try it thoroughly through so that you can really get the outcomes that you want, right? So it is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles. Now listen, criticism, that's being judgmental by saying terrible things about people because maybe they're not like you or they're different. So you criticize and you judge. Judgmentalness is so bad. It's so bad. It gives you a shallow, horrible life to criticize and judge everybody else. When really, there's three fingers pointing at you. When you point, three fingers are pointing at you and one is pointing at somebody else. And I love God's word that says, take the plank out of your own eye before you take the speck out of somebody else's eye. So let's not judge and let's not be critical. Especially as Christians, It drives me crazy when I hear Christians complaining, murmuring, and whining, and complaining and being critical of other people. You don't know where somebody's journey's at. We can't judge people. Do you understand? God works with each one of us individual at his pace, not yours, at his pace, right? We don't know what he does. He's in control of everything. He's got it. Right? Or where the doer of deeds could have done them better, right? A lot of people can criticize and judge because they think they could do it better. Well, then get in their arena and let's see how good you can do it. Instead of judging and not being kind, like I take everybody negative off of my social media if they have bad negative comments to say. I don't need your bad negative comments, and neither does my customers or the people that were, like giving you wisdom and knowledge, or people that don't have it, some knowledge. Right? Like assistants or cosmetology students or people that need to do their hair at home because other people don't know how to do it. And hairstylists even that don't know how to do it. Right? So, we got to stop being judgmental and critical towards other people. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena. I give myself credit. Kimmy, you're doing a good job. And I learned that, I call it the 80-20 rule. 80% you get love and you get, praise and you get adoration from people that really love what you're doing. And then 20% they don't. And that's okay. I let them go the 20%. It's fine because God is always for me, never against me. So I don't need you to be for me, right? I do it out of overflow, out of love and kindness and caring to teach and train and to help people learn things that they don't know. You don't know what you don't know until somebody starts teaching you. There were so many things I didn't know. And then when I learned them, I thought, everybody needs to know this stuff, right? And of course, especially God. God is always for us, never against us, right? Whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there's no effort without error and shortcomings. And let me tell you, me doing live on YouTube is so stressful. Why? Because you can't really make mistakes. But guess what? You do. You do make mistakes, and you just do the best you can, right? There's no perfect hairstylist. But guess what? You make sure that hair is perfect before they leave. If it takes you longer, oh well, make sure that you try the best ways possible, right? I always, no matter what, check, 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 check. So even if I did something wrong on one side, I check it and then I make it right. So remember, you're at least in the arena. At least I'm doing it. Unless you have a channel and you're doing it, let me see your channel, right? But I don't like negative comments. It's not fair and it's not nice and it's not right towards people and or towards me. I respect myself enough to be very thankful and very proud of myself for where I'm at. I grew a beautiful following, 235,000 followers on my YouTube channel. And it's only going to be people that love, care, and also give back, right? Like, listen, it takes you nothing to be kind. It doesn't cost you anything. So be kind, be nice, or don't say anything at all. Didn't you learn that in high school? Don't say anything at all if you don't have something good to say. Just keep scrolling. Go to somebody else. So I love that. And it does take blood, sweat, and tears sometimes because you got to get everything ready. You got to make sure you never forget anything. And then you're trying to get out of the way so that you can show somebody the lines or the haircut. And it's not easy, but I do it anyway because I still show people that in reality, in a hair salon, you're going to make mistakes. But guess what? They don't leave until you fix that haircut, make it great. And that's the best part because you keep doing it until it comes out great. And that's where you do it again and again. And listen, there's no error without shortcomings. We fell forward. We just keep going. Just keep pushing forward. Just keep pushing forward. Just keep pushing forward. People are negative towards you. You let them go. Disconnect to anything that doesn't serve you. If God is always for us, who could be against us? I always thought, God, if I have you on my side, I don't care who's against me because you're the greatest person to ever be on anybody's side. Now listen, who actually does strives to do the deed, right? We just keep going forward. And who knows great enthusiasm. Listen, you just enjoy the journey. I enjoy my journey. Even with negative comments and all, I just erase them. I just keep pushing forward. I could care less. I get paid more when there's some negative comments, but that's just not who I am. And I don't care about getting paid more that way. I'd rather get paid more for great comments and for people being kind and setting a great example of what it is to support people and bless them and love them and overflow. That is what I want my channel to be about. And the great devotion who spends himself in a worthy cause. Exactly. I want to bring positive, amazing, good love and good energy into this world. And I want to overflow out of God's abundant love that he gives me and fills me up, that I can give you and overflow out of that beautiful, magnificent well. That his is limitless, right? We are limitless if we get filled up by God. People can't fill us. They can't fix us. Only God, right? And then we have to believe in ourselves. Even if other people are against us, so what? You got God on your side. He's the best person to have on your side. Oh, and who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement. You keep pushing through those negative things. You keep pushing through those mistakes. You keep pushing forward, and then you get to the other side of the rainbow. Joy and bliss and happiness. You get a peaceful nervous system. How great is that? Because you trust God's word. You trust that when God says that you're his highest form of creation, you trust that he says you're wonderfully and marvelously made. You trust when he says, I have it all under control. You do not have because you do not ask. He says, call things that are not as if they were. So I had to start believing in myself. And the more I believed in myself, the more I started to get the results that I really wanted. Because he's always believed in me. And he always believes in you too, but you got to believe in you. It's your turn. And if other people don't, well, you disconnect and let go of that negative, bad energy vampires. They don't deserve to be in your life. And who at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. Listen, you just get in that arena and keep pushing forward. And listen, you just keep pushing forward, keep pushing forward, keep pushing forward. And guess what? When you're tired and you want to give up, you just keep pushing forward. You just keep pushing forward. You just keep pushing forward. You'd be so surprised the things that this body can take and this mind can take. But you gotta get that mind in a good place. You gotta get rid of stress, get rid of anxiety. Listen, fear creates stress and anxiety. Fear, false evidence appearing real. We worry about endless things that don't ever happen. And listen, your brain's doing one thing or the other. It's either in worry and fear or it's in happiness and peace and joy. It can't do two things at one time. So you always have to remember, you have to be thoughtful and conscious of putting the right stuff into that subconscious mind so that you can flourish and thrive and live your life and your purpose as God has called it. right? I always give God my plans. Lord, this is what I want to do. These are these great things. I want to do this and do this and do that. And I want to go to the top of your mountain. And I say, but here I am, whatever you want. God, open up doors you want open, shut doors you want shut, and show me the path. Shut that door if that's not where I'm supposed to go, even if I want to go there. Shut it. I always give God permission to shut doors that he wants shut, because he knows better. His ways are higher than our ways, just as the heavens are higher than the earth. He made billions of galaxies, and yet you're important to him. Wow, I want a God like that. And he grows us and he gives us so much. I mean, my life is so filled up, more than I could ever imagine, thought, or asked for, right? He says, I will give you abundantly, abundantly. Think of the universe, billions of galaxies, abundantly above, more than you could ever ask, think, or imagine. Wow, let that land. Ask, think, and imagine. I'll give you more than that, because that's how great he is. So that his place shall never be with the cold and timid souls that are critical and judgmental and mean and evil. Never. Who neither know defeat or victory. So tell me who you know that wrote that beautiful paragraph, and I just explained it in a different way. Love, 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 to share and overflow out of your abundance, out of my abundance into you guys. And I hope that you take your abundance and be filled up with God, all his love, all his kindness, all his greatness, all his wisdom, all his mercy, all his grace, and you overflow that into those around you. Be blessed, my friend, and have a wonderful day.